Hey, what's up, guys? Footy Manager TV here, and today I've got another episode of my AC Milan Let's Play. I'm probably going to try and upload my first episode of the day a bit earlier because for me it's like different time zones and that kind of thing in Australia. So, yeah, and the second upload I've been doing, like in the double uploads for this series, it's been a bit late for me, like 2 a.m. and that kind of thing, or yeah, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the last couple of days. So yeah, I'm going to try and do the first one a bit earlier, so it's like in the morning from people on the other side of the world, like in Europe. But I'm not. I got different countries, even in Europe, have different times. So maybe I'll just upload it and people watch whatever time they can. And yeah, I'll do it a bit earlier, the first one, than the second one a bit later. So it's not too late for me still, if you can understand that. But anyway, we have a match against Bologna, like I said. They're 14th in the league, we're 5th. We won our first match, and obviously obviously being in 14th, they haven't even played a match yet. So their match fitness, at least competitive match fitness, may not be good, and we've already played 2 games in a European match, obviously against Dynamo Kiev, so you think we'll be in a better shape. And this is actually an away fixture, and you know, with the last match we did lose the match, but luckily we won the leg on away goals. But I'm going to try this new formation. It's still similar. It's based on short passing, but it's more of a slower build up, and the other one is faster. And yeah, it's more balanced, like a 4-2-3-1. And this could be a very good formation as well. But I do want to try it, and I thought I might as well try it in this match and not the next one against Real Madrid. And that's something I need to show. We have got the group of death. There's Borussia Dortmund, PSG, ourselves being AC Milan, and Real Madrid. I'm not sure how we're going to qualify past the group stages into the knockout stages with this kind of group. But I thought to myself, if I can't beat the best teams right now, what's the point of being in the knockout stages if I can't actually beat them? So I might as well lose now and then have less fixtures and try and win the league. Because the league, I actually want to try and win the league, and especially in this like group of death we have right here. It's going to be pretty hard to win, get past the group stage, if you ask me. We're going to have to get some good results, and this more defensive tactic has to be very good. And also, I finalised the signing of Marco Capuano from Pescara for 4.5 million, but it was only 1.5 million up front, and then the rest of the fee after he gets a certain amount of appearances. And obviously, we're not going to have to pay that until he actually comes to our team next season. And another one, he's a very good passer of the ball. Well, he's actually good on long shots, but he's still a younger player. He's 20, so he can still grow. He's got 10 passing, but more so his first touch is very good. Just a guy who he won't give away the ball in defence. So he's someone very good, and yeah, he's going to play the rest of the season out at Pescara. Then coming to us, he should still improve, get that much needed experience, and also he could play the left back or wing back if I'm training him to play there. And he's decent. 10 crossing, dribbling needs a work, passing okay for a younger player. Yeah, but he's very good physically. He's very fast. Well, not very fast. Like, he's got pretty good pace and that kind of thing, and his strength is good, being 15. And he could be a good prospect, and that's one thing. I wanted to sign an Italian player. I want to have a lot of our players being from Italy, not a lot of foreign players and that kind of thing. So I really want to experiment with that and see if we can play better, actually having a lot of players from the same nationality, or at least speaking the same language. So for now, I'll move into the next match. And as I said, I really want to dominate in the league, and hopefully this tactic can start good like the other one has. But I do need to change it up a bit. I'm going to put Kevin Prince Boateng in that attacking midfield, or the AMC, but as a advanced playmaker role, in support role as well. Montalivo as the deep lying playmaker. I think this really suits the midfield roles better, if you ask me, but I guess we have to see how it pans out. El Shaarawy played well. He got that very important away goal, which led us to qualify for the Champions League. Ideally, I want it to be easy, but it didn't work out that way. And yeah, we really should have. Maybe that tactic is just better for if we need a score. Maybe I should really use this one, and hopefully it's good anyway. You see, the strategy is on control and still on a fluid style, so hopefully it should do well. And there's one thing that's going to be annoying for me. You can use 7 subs in the Champions League, but back in the Serie A, we can do a maximum of 12. So I'm going to have to keep choosing like this every single time. Abate is back. I might give him a chance. I give him some. Or at least I told him to. I asked him to have some reserve matches, but I guess we might bring him off the bench if he needs to give him a chance if we're winning or something like that. But don't forget, he's a good player. And also with Matthew Flamini, I should say, he's got a new, not a new. I had him transfer listed, but unfortunately we couldn't sell him, so I just kept him. If you look at his attributes, he's still fairly good and a 3-star report. But according to the coach report by Alessandro, he's of the opinion that Flamini would be a leading star for most Serie A sides. So you think he would still be a good player. only a it's a 3-star report, but he's still a leading player according to my coach, and he's got good attributes. Apart from being not very, like, his match fitness and being injury prone, he's solid. He can do well as maybe a deep lying playmaker or even the anchor man. So we've got Fernando to rotate with De Jong right there, and here we have heaps of options. We've got Paredes, but I think I'm giving him a break, and I've got him tutored by someone. I got who was it here? Rubinho tutoring Leandro Paredes. Obviously, both of them being South American, that should happen, or should help. And also, one thing I thought it would work, but unfortunately it didn't. Jerson Vigueira, I wanted him to get tutored by Zapata, and you would think that would be a good thing to do because they're both Colombian, but he didn't want to do it, and now his morale is very poor. I do not understand that at all. They're from the same country. You think he would want to help him, but sometimes this game is a bit funny, and it would have been perfect if it worked well because then I can play them together right there, but unfortunately it didn't. So it looks like I'm going to have to bring in Felipe Maxes, and yeah, he should do better, I guess. Two really strong centre-backs, and bring in Constant there, because I know people want me to play him, but I don't know, his marking's only 8 and his tackle and passing is 10, so that really leads me to not really wanting to play him and play De Chilio instead, because he is the prospect and he's part of the future. So especially being a young player, I want to get him a lot of games early for AC Milan, and yeah, he's fantastic. He's already better defensively than Constant is. Tackling 14, passing 15, tackling or marking 12, and crossing and dribbling. That's very important going forward, and he's very fast. He's determined as well, and he can play on both sides, even centre-back if we need him, but he's not ideally, like, his heading isn't great, so, and his strength isn't really amazing, so not maybe in the future when he gets more experience and that kind of thing, but for now, I'll leave it at that. Paredes, like I said, some reserve matches is needed. Yepes as well. He's just basically there for backup, and he did well. He got man of the match in the last game. But anyone here that, yeah, maybe I'm just going to give Jerson Vigueira. Maybe I just need to let him cool off after his morale went poor. And Yepes as the backup. Because Yepes, if you look at his attributes, he's still decent. He's not overly slow, even for a 36-year-old. But he is decreasing, as you can see. But you'd expect that from a 36-year-old. But if you can somehow just forget about the arrows going down, he's still decent. Look, heading 17, marking 17. So, and got some good mental attributes. So he'll be good as a backup, if you ask me. And I choose 11 instead of 12, but 11 substitutes is enough anyway. It's not really going to make it affect because we've got heaps of good players on the bench anyway. So here, another interesting, this seems to be a very attacking formation. Maybe I should have went, but we are playing away. With away, I want to try this tactic, obviously, to test it for the next match against Real Madrid. I wouldn't want to go full attacking against Real Madrid because they could be very dangerous on the attack. You see, Kevin Prince Boateng, our key player in this fixture, hasn't really started too well. He's got an average rating of 6.47, but, the season is still very early. And again, I'm just going to leave because this is the first time actually using this tactic, so I'm going to test it. No really opposition instructions and see how it works, because it is naturally like a man-marking kind of tactic, and yeah, and pressing as well, so I don't want to really change it, and hopefully it does well, because I know people say if you do too much opposition instructions, it can really interfere with your tactics, so I'll just leave it at that, and I'll do assertive on the last option, and that usually gets a very good result. Every player seeming relaxed, so you can't be more happy with that, really. And hopefully I made the gameplay, I set it from high, I went from high to medium, because some people said it's lagging a bit, so hopefully this can fix it a little bit. And obviously in this match where the white team, I was a bit confused there for a second, but anyway, Montalivo picking up a knock. I'll just move that back and yeah, leave on this so you can see all the ideal things from that. And obviously it's a bright day. Sometimes when there's a lot of sun, you can hardly see the ball, and you can see it well when it goes into the shadow, obviously. Unfortunately, Sal, that guy who we're going to sign, he chose to play for Bologna instead. I suppose he probably would get more appearances for them, and I suppose that's what he wanted, so I can't really argue with that with him. And yeah, I'm not sure if he would start. He would just be a backup player. Obviously, El Shaarawy want to play him heaps. We have the option there. El Shaarawy coming in, has the option to pass it back, but we had a chance there. Montalivo just put that to keep him on, so it goes off. Antonini puts the balls in. And Niang, I'm really giving Niang a chance. I think that was Niang anyway. Is that Niang? Yeah, Niang. I forgot. I thought, yeah, I'm playing him above Balotelli right now basically because of his form. And obviously, I'm just giving him experience so he can increase in his attributes. And Rubinho coming in. Can he score another wonderful goal? No, not on that occasion. See, Sao, he comes into defense. He's pretty good. Montalivo, he's playing as captain today. And he's putting in the cross right here. Niang, Boateng. And yeah, I tried to speed it up a bit so it wasn't as slow. Maybe that's why people think it was lagging. Rubinho, Montalivo, outside the box. Boateng, was a poor pass there, but Boateng, he kind of just took a dive there. That was not really a free kick. Decilio, he finds Rubinho out wide, and they're defending very well, so credit to them. But you can tell already I'm just dominating possession with this kind of tactic, and obviously that's what I want to do. Al Sharari, he's doing well so far. Oh, had a shot, and yeah, I really noticed by Al Sharari, he really defends, or runs at the defense, I should say, and he does that a lot, and it does that well. And don't forget, he's still a young player, obviously, and he's scored in the last match, so he can show he can do well, and he's dominating right now. Should finish. He's had a lot of chances in the first few matches I've played, and I suppose a lot of the chances he's wasted, but I suppose that comes with a young player, and it just comes with experience. The more experience you get, the more better you come at finishing your chances. So I'm not really worried right now with El Sharari. He'll eventually finish those chances when he gets experience. Antonini, nice ball there. It was just a bit wide for Niang on that occasion. Decilio on this occasion has it. Then he has a shot, and it was on target. Really good effort by him for a fullback. He's not someone you would expect to score a goal. And we've got 2 injuries right now. This is not very good, but nice defending from the ball right here. And obviously, it's pretty obvious we're defending well. We're playing deeper, and we're not playing with the offside trap on this one. But obviously, it's not as attacking, but we are getting chances. So this may be with the formation to go with. And yeah, it's good to have 2 options though. And the other one is obviously a bit more attacking. Like if we need a go forward in the last minutes and we're not winning yet. And yeah, we have 2 players with a knock right now. That's not ideal. I'm probably going to have to sub one of them unless they can knock it off. And yeah, unless they can run off the knock. And again, the chances they're creating, oh, that was very close. But Abiati made a very good save on that occasion. And yeah, Abiati is a very good goalkeeper despite the mistake he made in the last match. Sometimes that just happens. It can happen to every goalkeeper, I guess, because they aren't technically the best players. Anyway, they had a chance, but the game decided. Now Niang took a knock. It said down the bottom he said he was in pain. So maybe it's just one of those matches where you start to get injuries. But don't forget, we have some good players to come on. So if that's a trouble in the second half, but I'm just going to leave it to see how they come. Because sometimes they can get better over half time or something. But Al Sharari, we're really utilising him right now. We're trying to get it to him, and he's just running at the defence. He tries again, but he just gave it away poorly there. Should have done better with that. At least find an option, if not trying to get a shot on goal. But he did neither, and that was a waste. And that really resulted in them to having a chance. But you saw by that was a pretty poor effort by them. So yeah, we are playing away, but obviously we're a better team compared to Bologna, so maybe we should have gone to the more attacking formation, and they're actually they have more possession, at least in the last 5 minutes. If you saw down the bottom here, they're dominating the possession, and they have a chance here. Defend it. Yeah. That's what happens when you change formation. Sometimes it's not as good defensively, but my players they're still getting used to the tactic really. But if you see there, it was just poor defending. Montalivo, maybe that was the difference. Maybe because he took a knock. So maybe it wasn't just bad defending. Maybe it was just because he had a knock, and that really influenced the goal. And yeah, things are not starting very well in this game. Maybe I should try to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some. I don't know what to do right now. I'm gonna have to go to the overview and change a lot of things or tactics. Yeah, tactics overview, and I've got some. Yeah, Kevin Prince. Actually, I'm gonna have to go back to other formation. We have to play more attacking to win this match. Rubinho, soft for Boateng, but then Boateng has to come off for some. I'm not sure I'm gonna bring him on for, but. Who do we have to bring on? Yeah, I might give Flamini a chance in the deep lying playmaker. Then Montalivo, but he's got a knock as well. So it's not happening right now. And Niang has got a knock. This is just one of those unlucky matches where maybe the game doesn't want you to win or something. But we'll bring Balotelli because he's still a very good striker. But we have to leave. We can't make all our subs right now. We've got to see how Montalivo goes. But we do have to do the team talk as well. And I just got to say, I'm not. Really I am where's the passion and ask them do they even want to win this match, and you see quite a few players motivated there, but the players in the midfield no reaction, so that might be a cause for concern. But I guess we just have to see how this second half pans out, and that's the thing about Football Manager, you're never going to win. Even if you have the best team in the game, you're never going to win every single match. There's always going to be things that's going to result you into conceding goals, whether it be knocks by players, we got 3 players injured so far in this match. One, well, they weren't forced to come off, just knocks pretty much, but it does affect your result in the match, as you've seen, and we changed the formation straight away, and hopefully we can score a goal. Montolivo, it's a goal kick. It wasn't even on target, so that wasn't a bad shot, but the net result, it wasn't on target, so they'll be gone down on the stats as a wasted chance. So obviously, in the end, it was a wasted chance, even though it was close. But again, you can see we're really pushing up high with this other formation right here, and we need to score a goal. We're losing right now, but if we lose the ball, it could be another goal conceded. So you got to be careful with that. But Balotelli, Mario, can he finish? He does. That's really the difference we need between Balotelli and Niang. Niang, he's like that fresh player. He's a young player. He's a good potential prospect, but Balotelli, he's just like that strong influence up forward right now, and he can get the ball and he can finish easily with his shot power. Yeah, he's got very good shooting power, which was really evidence from that piece of play right there, and he scores the equaliser, and we just need to continue with it. And you can see this tactic, we score pretty much only 10 minutes after the break, so it's obvious this tactic is very good for scoring goals, but defensively we have to be careful. Robinho coming in, getting a shot on target. We're starting to play better now. Nice quick gameplay and quick possession, quick passing, all that kind of thing. Balotelli finds Montolivo, who's still got the knock. Decilio finds Montolivo outside the box. Ooh, not a bad shot from a guy who's got a knock right there. And yeah, I'm trying to see carefully here because it's in the sun and sometimes the ball seems invisible. But anyway, Flamini finds Montolivo. Balotelli couldn't control that well on that occasion. We're probably going to have to look to make our last sub very soon. But I'm probably going to make it around the 70th minute because obviously, Fernand, this is just a bad match. We've had like 4 players that's got injuries. It didn't say Niang got an injury, but his condition went low after he picked up a knock. So this isn't ideal right now. Probably going to have to bring on... The thing I say I'm going to bring on De Jong, but the thing is I want to play attacking. But I suppose he just has to play his role. And yeah, he just comes in for... The anchorman doesn't really affect scoring a goal anyway. Just say the pressure is off and he gets the seem to relax result, which is very good. And hopefully we can get a late winner goal. And honestly, I think we will, the way we're playing. And as you can see, it's loading here. Sometimes when it goes like that, I'm scared it's going to crash. As you know, if you played Football Manager enough, you know the crashes are really annoying. And once I've lost like 3 months of gameplay, not this obviously, but one previously, and we pick up a set piece here, but I don't think it's going to eventuate to anything because usually after you make a sub, it just shows this pointless highlight, as it always has done. But Montolivo, he had the chance obviously, and Zapata, I don't know about Zapata. I don't think he's like an amazing centre back, but I suppose he's like just good. And again, Montolivo taking the shots, and I did take the long shots to basically rarely, so obviously they'll still take the shots on some occasions, but I put it on rarely, so that's the best I can do from that. So is that an... Oh no, that's just a yellow card. I thought it would have been another forced injury, and we still see... Well, it says Montolivo is unaffected, as you can see by the long shots. Obviously he has the confidence he can take it, but right here we're not really... we're not doing anything, and I don't like to do... I don't know, for me, when I do shouting instructions, it affects my formation, and I don't want to do... And Balotelli, that was a wasted chance. He really should be doing better, but don't forget, like I said, the first month is basically your team... like they're gelling with the tactic, and it doesn't do good till it's 100%. Oh, 5 minutes extra time. That could maybe give us a chance, but... Yeah, it's past, but we do have a corner chance. We have a... Oh, no, it's going to be over. So, all in all, I'm not really sure about this performance. Luckily, we got that... Obviously, we equalised from Balotelli. I suppose you got to be happy, but overall, I'm not happy with that. And at least we didn't lose. At least we didn't lose any points. That's a good thing. You see, we dominated there. 16 shots, 6 on target. And I'm not really impressed with my first tactic right now. The first tactic we used, but don't forget, it was the first match we actually used it. But I'm not sure what to use for my ace or my next match against Real Madrid at home. If I go 2 attacking with this attacking formation, they could score. Obviously, being Real Madrid, don't forget Ronaldo, the dangerous, and the other player like Di Maria, Mesut Ozil as well. They've got fantastic attackers, so I've got to really be wary. So leave in your comments, what do you think will be the best formation to use? Should I go with this more defensive 4-2-3-1? It's not really defensive, it's just a controlling. It's basically controlling the ball. Should I go this attacking? And they're both controlling pretty much, but this one's more attacking and really more focus on trying to create chances and just getting your players forward and that kind of thing, and controlling the game. Very similar to Barcelona. But as you can see, Bologna, even their under-20s won their match winning 2-0, so that was very good by them. And just I want to see how much days away the next one is, because I may be thinking about just to continue. But if it's too far away, 3-3 under 20 is not a bad result, I suppose. Boateng, and every time a player gets an injury, at least a short-term injury, like less than a month or less than 2 months, just give them a 90-minute with the reserves when they're fit. Again, Montolivo, see, even though he did continue on to play, it's going to affect him in the next matches, and Fernando as well. This is the game against Real Madrid right now is going to be, I know, I'm scared to play it right now. The reserves, Vergara, he did good, and let's see what he got the rating from that match at least. Yeah, he got, I don't think it even shows if I go back. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, don't worry about that. He played well. That's the only thing you have to worry about. And yeah, it's 3 days to the next game, but it will make this episode way too long playing 2 matches. I think just doing one and uploading a couple episodes per day is pretty good. Then every 2 days I'll be going through a month pretty much, or maybe every 3 or 4 days finishing a month. I think that's pretty good. Someone said it's boring, but I don't think so. It's different to other people, and you're seeing every single match, and it's not like I'm taking long. And yeah, he said it's taking too long and getting boring, but don't forget, I only started this 3 or 4 days ago. So, and yeah, I've already played. Okay, how much matches now? I've played 4 competitive matches and the friendlies and all the transfer stuff within 4 days. So I think that's a good effort from me, and I don't think that's boring at all. But I suppose everyone has their opinions. So yeah, leave your comments. I suppose that game wasn't really. It wasn't a fantastic performance, but if we can get in those matches where we struggle with injuries and knocks and that kind of thing, but we can really fight out and pick up a point when everything is going against us. Yeah, that really shows a good. The squad has that good. I don't know what the word is, but they just have the good atmosphere around the club that when the players. Everything is not going our way, like I said, we can somehow just pull out a 1-1 result, pick up a point, and yeah, you need to do that. The best teams do that, and we really did that it was really unlucky that we had a lot of knocks, and that is going to affect us over the next month, especially with Kevin Prince Boateng and Ricardo Montolivo, very important midfield players. So I'm not sure how it's going to affect us, but yeah, I suppose you're going to see how it's going to pan out in the next few matches. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for the match against Real Madrid, which I'm dreading.